Right now live at 5, raising money to save lives. The community donations needed to support the St. Louis County Rescue Squad. Plus, new funding is on its way to Duluth's largest revenue generator, what the DEC is planning to do with that money. But first, close to final agreement. We are heading to Capitol Hill, where there are new details on the President Biden's infrastructure package.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening. I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. Before we begin our show, we wanted to let you know that CBS3 is currently experiencing an equipment issue, and our closed captioning will not be working this evening. We hope to get our captioning back up on air as soon as possible. But heading into our show, here is a live look at the White House, where they are praising a group of senators working on a final bipartisan infrastructure bill after a procedural vote to begin debate failed on the Senate floor earlier today. The vote was largely along party lines, though Senate Democrats say they'll bring up the vote again at a later time. Natalie Brandt has more from Capitol Hill, where lawmakers are already gearing up for the next political fight.
The motion is not agreed to.
Senate Republicans voted down a motion to begin debate on a bipartisan infrastructure plan, saying they need more time. Afterwards, the group of lawmakers negotiating said they're close to an agreement and are optimistic they'll be ready to move forward in coming days.
We are making tremendous progress.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer changed his vote to no and later explained why on the Senate floor.
At the end of the vote, I changed my response to a no so that I may move to reconsider this vote at a future time.
Senate GOP leaders have demanded to see a finished product before taking a vote.
Another clash brewing here on Capitol Hill, the national debt. Senate Republicans are criticizing the price tag of the Democrats' infrastructure proposals, and they're threatening not to support an increase to the nation's debt ceiling with the deadline looming.
They're playing Russian roulette with our economy. The amount of spending and taxing and debt is really threatening the financial stability of our country.
Playing with the debt limit is really playing with fire.
This latest political fight comes on top of GOP opposition to the Senate Democrats' proposed $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill focused on what they're calling human infrastructure. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The national debt currently stands at more than $28 trillion. The Congressional Budget Office estimates the U.S. Treasury could run out of cash sometime this fall if the debt limit remains unchanged. Back in our area, a 9th Democrat has entered the race for Wisconsin U.S. Senate seat. Milwaukee City Councilor Shantia Lewis is running for her seat currently held by Republican Senator Ron Johnson. He hasn't said yet if he'll be running for a third term next year. Lewis's announcement comes a day after Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes joined the race. Both Lewis and Barnes would be the first African American to serve in the Wisconsin U.S. Senate if they are elected. Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development released employment numbers for the month of June today. The data shows employment rose across the state of Minnesota in June of 2021 compared to last year. Minnesota has gained 59% of jobs lost since last spring. 9 industries gained jobs over the last year, with leisure and hospitality jobs gaining 32%, adding up to more than 61,000 jobs. Other industries that we saw notable growth were education and health services, business, trade, transportation, and construction. Now, this data also shows growth was the strongest in the Duluth, Superior, and Rochester metro areas. Duluth's Planning and Economic Director Chris Feely says because it's a key tourism and hospitality sector.
Hospitality and tourism jobs have come back, really with a vengeance, which is really exciting. I mean, really to have people be able to come back to work. And really the challenge for most of those employers is to find enough employees. And our workforce team has been working on that.
Minnesota's unemployment rate remained at 4% last month compared to the national rate of just under 6%. Now, despite that growth, the state lost around 600 jobs last month. Both the financial activities and information sectors showed over the year losses in Minnesota, with more than 4,400 jobs lost. The deck just got its largest grant since the pandemic began. The Duluth Convention Center received more than $750,000 as part of the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. Funds will be split between labor costs, utilities, and maintenance. This is the third grant the deck got during the pandemic, and it will help them prepare for upcoming events.
Our message is that we are ready to have people come, and we're so excited to have our upcoming season. We're booking more and more events every day, and I think it's going to be a great summer.
The grant program, sponsored by Senator Amy Klobuchar, includes more than $16 billion in grants to venues shuttered during the pandemic. At the end of 2020, deck leaders estimated their revenue was down more than 50%, adding up to about $6.3 million. The St. Louis County Rescue Squad has had a busy summer. In a typical summer, the squad will respond to 6 fatal rescues. Now, as of today, they've already seen 7, and more calls means more money needed to operate. CBS3's Emma Quinn shares how the rescue squad is asking for your help so they can help you stay safe.
If you live in St. Louis County, you may have gotten one of these envelopes in the mail. That's because the St. Louis County Rescue Squad is asking for their yearly donations. Rescue Squad Captain Rick Slatton says it costs tens of thousands of dollars a year to operate the squad. They use the donations to send their team of volunteers to trainings such as human tracking courses when people have gone missing and medical certifications. Slatton says the community donations also help them purchase more equipment like swiftwater rigs that help during water emergencies. Those rigs can cost up to $2,000 each.
We appreciate the financial support. We couldn't do our mission without you. But the best way to turn a tragedy into a campfire story is to wear your life jacket.
The squad also receives funding through state and federal grants, but as a volunteer organization, Slatton says they rely largely on donations from the community. The rescue squad has over 80 members throughout St. Louis County.
All right, thanks, Emma. The rescue squad is accepting checks and online donations. You can find a link on our website with more information. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from the Duluth Fire Department on why their partnership with the rescue squad is so important. New data shows the Delta variant is now responsible for 75% of COVID cases in Minnesota. That data published by the Star Tribune says that the Delta variant is now the dominant form of the virus, especially in areas with low vaccination rates. It also accounts for 83% of new cases nationwide. COVID cases in Minnesota are on the rise following the 4th of July holiday. Now, according to the CDC, COVID hotspots areas include Arkansas, Missouri, Florida, Louisiana, Nevada, Utah, and Wyoming. Dave joins us now for a quick look at that weather. You know, that cold, I like kind of these fall-like temperatures in the middle of summer. It gives us something to look forward to here.
Yeah, and it's been a break from temperatures near 90 that we had for the past week. And, you know, here in our region, some like it cooler by the lake, some like it warmer inland. Right now we're taking a break from the warmer temperatures, but they will come back. And hopefully we'll shake off the haze that's been plaguing us again. This is a live look up towards the Effie area where the sky is on the gray side because a good chunk of Minnesota yet again is facing an air quality alert from the smoke from Canadian wildland fires. The alert was also covering Wisconsin yesterday, but that's been dropped because folks there now have a southerly wind, which is pushing the smoke away, though Minnesota still has an easterly wind, so that smoke is coming in. Also coming in is a low pressure system that brings us a 40% chance for rain tonight and a 30% chance on Thursday, maybe even Friday too now. But even with 3 chances, I don't think much precip is going to add up, but it's better than nothing. We'll show you a chart of our rain estimates here in just a little bit, but first we show you a quick look at the short-term forecast, which calls for 40% shot tonight, 30% chance tomorrow, and a 30% chance this rain could linger into Friday. And again, I will show you that chart with total estimates coming up in just a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come live at 5, a local organization is hosting a public event to talk about Great Lakes research. Details as we take you around the Northland city by city right after the break.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Scott Diedrichson Construction has a lifetime of construction experience. We're the Northland's roofing experts. Hail damage, wind damage, get it fixed right with Scott Diedrichson Construction. New construction, full remodels. We're the local professionals, not subcontractors. Let us get your home Northland ready. Call for your quote today.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate copays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jay Huber, and I am an internal medicine physician and a now regenerative medicine physician here in Duluth. I am owner of Novus Health Solutions. I have decided recently that regenerative medicine is a much more innovative and helpful role in improving the long-term health of the patients. If you have chronic joint pain and traditional therapies have failed you and you're wishing to have non-surgical relief of your pain, please contact us for your consultation concerning regenerative medicine.
Breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glor, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth tonight as gloomy weather and wind has begun to help cut down the haze from those forest fires. But that doesn't mean that they're gone, however. Tonight at 6, the Superior National Forest will be live on their Facebook for updates on the current fires near the BWCA. Dave will be in with the week's full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region. An annual canoe trip is back this year, and the longest-standing community festival returns tomorrow. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We're starting off tonight in the Twin Ports, where the Café Scientifique will be announced that they will be having a public science event coming up next week. Next Thursday, they'll be hosting a talk called Great Lakes Monitoring, the Next Generation Robots, Satellite Sensors, and You. The main speaker of this event will be Great Lakes and EPA ecologist, Tom Hollenhorst. The talk will be focusing on the robot currently in Lake Superior, helping scientists understand the Great Lakes. For details on how you can attend, you can head to our website. Next, we're heading to Woodstock Bay in Superior, where the St. Louis River Alliance has announced their annual canoe trip is back. The group will be out August 7th this year from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. All paddling levels will be welcome, and there will be experts to speak on river safety and canoe basics before getting on the water. Those interested must be registered by August 4th. Registration is $10 for individuals and $30 for the family. We have information on how to register on our website. And we're wrapping up tonight in Hoyt Lakes, where the community is gearing up for their 4-day summer festival. The 66th annual Water Carnival will kick off Thursday with the Beanbag Tournament and Queen's Coronation. Other events throughout the weekend include annual turtle races, golf classic, a 5K parade, hot dog eating contest, and so much more. Entry is only $10 for the weekend, and kids under 12 years of age are free. We'll have a link to the full list of activities on our website, cbs3duluth.com. Well, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, business is booming for those in the boat repair business. How low water levels are creating even more headaches for those on the water in just a few minutes.
Well, our cold snap continued today with a high of only 64 degrees in Duluth. The normal is 78, but temperatures close to 90 are returning for the weekend and beyond. We'll talk about that in the 7-day forecast, plus a chance for rain tonight through Friday, coming up after our break.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it for 6 years with no money down and no minimum purchase. Extended savings with 6-year special financing. Only at Home Furniture.
This is the internet that keeps the TV streaming, the meeting zooming, the playlist flowing, and the doorbell showing
Anybody home?
who's coming and going. This is the internet that powers the workout, that does the homework, that makes the lights work, that makes for light work, and makes...
Don't forget to pick up Charlie.
...your life work. This is the internet that keeps it all connected and has hundreds of people who ensure it's protected.
Nice try, hackers.
This is the internet voted best because it's extreme, nothing less.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota.
Our team has many years of general surgery experience and is the most experienced robotic team in the Northland. We are committed to providing the latest and best surgical techniques to you and your family.
With robotic-assisted surgery, you're likely to have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker. We offer our surgical care at multiple hospitals and surgical centers, and most insurance plans are accepted.
Learn more at mnsurgery.com or give us a call today.
Right now at Home Seasonal Concepts, get special 6-year financing with no money down, no minimum purchase on the largest selection of outdoor furnishings, like this Loft 21 5-piece dining set for just $13.99. 6-year special financing now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
As society starts to return to normalcy, workers are feeling the consequences.
Low water levels across the state. We'll tell you how it's impacting boat launches coming up.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, on a bright note today, Wisconsin has been let go from the air quality alert. Minnesota still holding on to it. So in Wisconsin, the winds have become a little more southerly, pushing that smoke back up. In Minnesota, staying easterly, which is allowing it to still sneak in from Canada. So this air quality alert in effect for most of Minnesota stays in effect through tomorrow morning. Maybe some of the rain chance tonight will wash some of the pollutants from the sky. We do have a 30 to 40% chance for rain now. That could stick around through Friday, so we've added an extra day onto the event. But even with 3 chances coming our way, rain totals may not be that impressive. I'll show you the map here in just a little bit and let you be the judge, of course. But right now we start with the current conditions coming in from airport in Duluth, International Airport in Duluth. It's 62 degrees. And the relative humidity 75%. Of course, that's cooler than normal, but warmer than normal does return for the weekend. Easterly wind right now is going 6 miles per hour, and that's what's keeping the cooler temperatures coming across for much of the area. 30.16 inches of mercury is our barometric pressure. Current temperatures, 70 to 74 in the Upper Peninsula. That's pretty tolerable by many of our standards. Cooler than normal indeed for northern Wisconsin, where we're running 65 to 70. Hot spots Hayward. The cool spot shared along the South Shore, running from Ashland up to La Pointe, and probably through Herbster, of course, and into the Superior area. Northern Minnesota can go anywhere from 63 in Cloquet to 70 in Moose Lake. 60s up the North Shore, 60s for the Iron Ranges, even along border country. But again, we will start to warm up, and by the weekend into the upper 80s, and by Tuesday, I think we'll crack 90 degrees. There have been some rumors of 100, but, you know, frankly, the models don't bear that out. I think that was some rogue meteorologist getting just a little bit rambunctious. Of course, if it turns out on Tuesday I'm wrong, there'll be egg on my face. Current Doppler map shows that low pressure system from Montana now in place and bringing lighter rains to a portion of the area. They're pretty much hit or miss, and of course they have a lot of dry atmosphere to saturate before they'll even touch the ground. But boy, this is as close as we've gotten in a long time. So there is a chance tonight, like we said, for rain. 40% around the region here tonight, and it does dial down to a 30% chance then for Thursday and for Friday. And I'm thinking by Friday night when it leaves, we still won't be doing that much in the way of rain, maybe 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch for most towns, though maybe towards Ironwood we could get a 1/2 inch, and maybe around Ely 4/10. We'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully it pays off. Tonight in Minnesota, the low temps, they're going to go about 55 to 63, and there's that 40% rain chance. We'll give that 40% rain chance to Wisconsin and the UP as well, with low temps there, 57 in the UP and 60 for most Wisconsin towns. Tomorrow for Wisconsin and Upper Michigan, it's 80 to 85 for the high temp, so we start to warm up again. 30% shower and thunderstorm chance, which is shared with Minnesotans. And it'll be 70s by the lake there and about 80 to 85 inland. So, eyeing up this extended forecast, yeah, mid to upper 80s come in through the weekend then. And Monday is 88 and sunny. There's another storm chance on Tuesday, and I think we're going to hit 92 degrees, Natalie, which is plenty warm enough. But then that gives way by 7 degrees and drops back towards 85 by Wednesday. So all in all, the week ahead, very July-like after we shake off this cold snap, which you said feels like autumn already.
I kind of like it, but I'm sure I'll appreciate the 80s and the 90s once
Yeah,
we're
I
back,
kind of like this too, a chance to put on my Army field jacket, even with the liner in it. And, you know, jacket weather suits many of us around this region.
Yeah, break out the sweatshirts a little bit early, but then put them back. All right, thanks, Dave. Low lake levels have been keeping boat repair shops busy this summer. One Hermantown propeller shop has seen a particular influx in business. The low water levels makes it easier for boats to hit things like rocks or stumps, damaging their propellers and the bottom of the boat. Prop shop company reps say it's only going to continue as we see warmer weather and lower water levels throughout this summer.
I think we're sitting at about 2,000 repairs already, and we opened up April 1st this year. And that's just in props.
The prop shop says they don't see business slowing down anytime soon. Today, the MPCA is saying there have been 9 drilling fluid spills at Line 3 pipeline construction sites. The announcement comes after Enbridge admitted to a spill at the Willow River site. The MPCA says that's the only spill that entered the waterway. The other 8 happened near the drill entry and or exit points. The agency says these kinds of spills are common, and Enbridge has a cleanup plan in place. The pipeline replacement project is more than 70% done. Environmental and Native groups are still protesting, concerned about the environmental impacts. Well, 5 years ago this morning, many of us across the Northland were waking up to downed trees and power outages. Around 4 in the morning on July 21st, 2016, a severe windstorm tore across northeast Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin. Duluth was hit especially hard. Now, this is a look at the Woodland neighborhood downtown. Wind speeds clocked in at 100 miles per hour there. Thousands across the Northland were without power for several days. Well, it's that time of the show again where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes from Animal Allies in Duluth. This is Tinker. She's a 2-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier who is looking for a loving new place to call home. Our friends at the shelter tell us that she is very outgoing, energetic, and a playful lady looking for a friend who will love to play. She also loves her treats. Well, if you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Tinker, you can call the number listed on your screen. Still to come, madness in Milwaukee last night as the Bucks claimed their first NBA title in 50 years. Details on plans for the championship parade coming up after the break.
Want to lose fat quickly? Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
My name is Keith. I'm on the Healthy Systems USA plan. Been on it a little over a month, and I've lost 25 pounds so far.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
If you're worried about spoiling your dinner with any of our dollar sliders from 2 to 5 p.m. at Arby's, do what I do. Order a dollar shake to take your mind off it. Arby's, we have the meat.
Uh-oh, that food container won't contain your food, so you mess with cling wraps and foil, hoping food won't spoil. Well, not anymore. Now there's Stretch and Fresh containers, the amazing food storage containers with stretch and fit lids that let you store more. Even the odd-shaped foods you couldn't put in containers before. Just stretch over the food and snap lock the lid to keep food fresh. There's even a freshness date dial to track storage time. It comes in the sizes you need to store all the foods you want with amazing storage capacity. It's freezer and microwave safe, and the containers nest for compact, stacked, space-saving storage. And right now, the 6-piece set is yours for just $19.95, and the shipping is free. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and send a second set. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-378-1232 or go to trystretchandfresh.com. That's 1-800-378-1232 or order online at trystretchandfresh.com.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch Caitlin's Car Wash Forecast. Weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffett. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on live, local CBS3.
I got into journalism when I was in high school, actually, and that's where I really fell in love with the news and the storytelling aspect of it. Being able to bring those things together and keep people informed. It's so important for us to be in a community like Duluth, to be able to hear your stories and then bring them to everybody else in the community.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
By hook or by crook, after 30 years or so, I've become the longest-serving broadcast meteorologist here in this market. I've been an on and off part of it since 1986. We have a higher quotient of people who grew up in this area, lived the weather all their lives, know what's supposed to happen for each specific time of the year around here. CBS3 Live and Local, we try to live up to that, and I'm hoping people will like what they see and tell all their friends it works.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
I have lost 25 pounds and I'm still going strong. Super easy. You follow the program and you lose weight. It's just that simple.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
The opening ceremony for the 2020 Olympic Games is just a few days away, and competition was officially underway today. Team USA fell to Sweden in soccer, but have another chance this Saturday, looming over the initial matches. And the games as a whole, however, is the threat of COVID-19. Players and anybody else associated with the games are under a strict protocol for testing and distancing. Athletes are not required to be vaccinated, and any athlete who has come in close contact with someone testing positive must test daily and quarantine in a single dorm room, including for meals. Now, more than 70 people, from athletes to staff, have been infected with the virus so far. Now, despite health and safety concerns, the World Health Organization today called the games a celebration of hope. And of course, it was mayhem in Milwaukee last night as the Bucks were crowned the 2021 NBA champions. The Bucks came out on top against the Phoenix Suns 105-98 in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Now today, the team announced plans for a championship parade tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. The parade will start on East Wisconsin Avenue and head down to the Milwaukee River. There will also be a post-parade celebration at the 6th block of the Deer District. We'll have more information on the parade coming up on our website, and of course highlights from yesterday's historic game coming up tonight at 6 with Alexis Bass.
Coming up on this busy news day, a summer surge fueled by the dangerous Delta variant. We're going to answer the big question, why is this strain so contagious? Plus, why a staggering number of children are overdosing on marijuana edibles. That's right, what parents need to know. And believing in your dreams, the lesson tonight from the beloved NBA superstar and now MVP, known as the Greek Freak. We've got that and more news tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
There's nothing like the feeling of safety and security. That is why it's important to know that your loved ones are protected. Reliable Agency and Auto Owners Insurance can help provide you with life and disability insurance that you can count on. Trust Reliable Agency and Auto Owners Insurance to protect the most important things in your life.
Insurance Agency, we're true to our name.
Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tack-light innovation, the Bell & Howell Tack Pen. We made a tack light the size of a pen, visible up to 2 nautical miles away, has a disorienting defensive strobe, zooms in to focus its beam wherever you want, and won't quit even in the most bitter cold or extreme heat. And yes, it survived getting run over by my Humvee. Clips to your pockets so you can take it anywhere, can help you make quick repairs or break a window in an emergency. It even functions like a regular pen. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Bell & Howell tack pen for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. Like all of our tactical products, it features genuine Bell & Howell craftsmanship, backed by our 10-year warranty. While supplies last, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Get yours today.
To order, call 1-800-363-5604 or go to buytackpen.com. That's 1-800-363-5604, or you can order online at buytackpen.com.
The new Kubota LX Series, built with comfort and versatility to outlast any job on the list. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glore, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned that the deck has received its largest grant since the pandemic began after receiving $750,000 from the Shuttered Venues Fund for labor costs, utilities, and maintenance. Duluth's Main Event Center says they cannot wait to host events once again. And coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 6, we head to Lake Vermilion, where boaters there are facing yet another challenge due to low lake levels. How to get their boats out. We hear from local marina owners tonight at 6. Well, that's your news at 5. The CBS3 Evening News is next. We'll see you right back here tonight at 6.